Howdy, folks. Welcome aboard the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I have a gift request from none other than MontaukEd. Ed, I just realized this as I was sitting down. Ed made me this handmade, homemade, oversized watch clock. And because he's a master woodworker, so I just figured I'd give you another shout out. Ed sent that to me about 3 years ago, and it was just a pleasant shock and his ability. So Ed, thank you for that and for this gift. Ed made a gift for me to do Wanda's My Big Iron Skillet, and Ed wanted me to give a shout out to Keith Flowers for planting the seed for this request. So Keith, shout out to you, courtesy of MontaukEd. So let's see what Wanda's got. Wanda is phenomenal. The last song I did of hers, I gave a 10 to. It's absolutely phenomenal. And courtesy of MontaukEd, who introduced Wanda to us on the channel. All right, here we go.
You're out doing wrong again, it's plain for all to see. And you think here at home is where I ought to be.
Is she gonna hit him in the head?
There's gonna be some changes made when you get in tonight. 'Cause I'm gonna teach you wrong from right.
She's gonna.
With my big iron skillet in my hand.
Oh, Jesus.
Gonna show you how a little woman can whip a great big man. If you live through the fight we're gonna have when you get home, you'll wake up and find yourself alone.
I'm telling you this, people who think, it's common to think anachronistically that things were a certain way among humans 60 or 100 years ago, that they changed, that women were just docile, quiet, obedient in the home. Was no different then than it is now. Human beings have opinions and thoughts on stuff. If you're out being a jackass somewhere, of course she's going to have thoughts on it. They always have. And I love that. Like, people, it's just, no, people do not misread the way human interactions have gone over the millennia. You can even read about it in the Hebrew Bible, for example, about men and women not getting along. The dynamic among humans has not changed. The clothing has. How we react. It's a song she's writing about whacking him in the head with an iron skillet.
You say you're sick and tired of me and that I look a mess, but it's never dawned on you this is my only dress. I have never met a man who's quite the likes of you. I don't know why I ever said I do. With my big iron skillet in my hand, gonna show you how a little woman can whip a great big man. If you live through the fight we're gonna have when you get home,
You'll
wake up and find yourself alone. With my big iron skillet in my hand, gonna show you how a little woman can whip a great big man. If you live through the fight we're gonna have when you get home, you'll wake up and find yourself alone.
I love the guitar picking in this and the bass. Ed, great choice. Keith Flowers, great choice. See, I love these things that give social insight, like insight into the social fabric, the cultural fabric, the human fabric. Because there's so many more layers to songs like this that reveal a whole lot, because the time in which it existed, or the time in which it was released, which I'm going to guess was the 60s. Now, I don't know. I know this was, I don't know, the 60s. They talk about like free sex, liberation, women's liberation, every liberation from anything. And drugs and whatnot. So there was a certain sense of maybe I could get away with this, but to say, if you live through this, I mean, it reminds me of Miranda Lambert's Gunpowder and Lead. And in this song, this woman, she's got one dress, but he criticizes her and for not looking great. It's like, yeah, it'd be really difficult as a woman, as anybody with only one outfit, to look good, because you wouldn't even be feeling good, even if you kept it clean and it was a gorgeous, I don't know, Yves Saint Laurent or something like that for a woman thing. You can't wear the same thing and feel good. Therefore, it's going to show in your face, and you're not going to look good. And who contributed to that? Clearly, he did. He's out partying and whatnot. Man, I love her voice, Ed. You've heard me say that on her other songs, but this one had a deeper texture to it. This one seemed to capture a lot, like another side of her personality, not only due to the content of the song, but because of the way in which she had to sing it. And she kind of went deeper, raspier, and certainly the content made her more in your face, literally with a skillet. I really loved that line. If you live through the fight we're going to have tonight. All human beings have opinions on things, and men, if you're not doing right. 100 years from now, they may look back on people who lived in the 2020s. They'll look back as saying that we were archaic, and look at the way they did things, and oh my gosh, they had to press buttons to turn the TV. Or man, they had wheels on the ground when they went places. They're not flying. They weren't flying around. Like, look back and say these people were just sort of slightly barbaric. And the fact is, no, we fought today too. We argued. Human nature stays the same. It was that way 100 and 1,000 years ago, and it will be in the future. So, yeah, that's partly why I love doing these songs. I love having the philosophical bent that I've got, because this kind of stuff stimulates me in ways that maybe it wouldn't a lot of folks who might think I'm odd. But we're on the channel because of this kind of stuff, these kinds of songs. They just bring it out. All right, guys, I'm going to rate this one. And the number that popped into my head right away was a 9.2. I love the instrumentation. I love the obviously the content of the song. Ed, I love Ed. He requested this, and I love Wanda. So there you go. All right, guys, that goes in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Stay away from kitchen utensils when you're having a fight, and keep rocking the country.